I will begin by acknowledging the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation and extend my greetings to everyone here today. As you can see, my father Noel, nor his uncle, my uncle Gerhard, cannot be here today, but luckily you all have the upgrade. For those who don't know me, my name is Ngulunhdhul Pearson. Like my father, I'm a former student of St. Peter's Lutheran College. I am currently in my third year of law at the Queensland University of Technology, and I would like to express my gratitude to the people of St. Peter's, Queens QUT, and the Cape York Leaders Program. My father would like me to pass on some brief remarks. My father, his older brother, and younger sister were all an alumni of St. Peter's. The Lutheran Church, like other Christian churches, provided educational opportunities for people of the missions of Cape York from 1965. My father tells us that his 5 years as a boarder at St. Peter's in the late 70s were the best 5 years of his life. When I was born, my father was well into what he made his life's purpose. Since he was 23 years old, he dedicated himself to the service to the cause of the people of the Cape York Peninsula. He said this purpose came from his father. It was to serve God and to serve your fellow man. My father tells me that he sometimes expressed misgivings about his patrimonial duty, but the truth is that what his father ordained for him was not optional. At least according to we Lutherans, it is a higher power who calls you to your life's purpose. He has wanted me to convey 4 thoughts on his behalf. First, that on an occasion like this, there is the error of attributing to him too large a role. He says he was a young servant of the elders, and that he had the great fortune of getting to know them back in the days when he was a student in this city, when he would travel back to Cape York on university breaks. These old people became his friends and allies, and they were the last of the bush-born generation, the last link to the world that existed before the British invasion of Cape York. In a verse called The Pantheon, my father described them. Our generals, warriors, strategists, philosophers, soothsayers, medicine women, and conjurers of magical potential. Our children. He said we had a duty never to forget them. Duty falls upon us to dedicate by hallowed law of our traditions. Of these heroes never lose memory, never let their names and more pass from eternal gratitude, for they be our inspiration. Linked to the past, illuminated our path to the present, and guiding our future. He speaks of 4 elders with whom he worked closely. The verse, Kukumun leader, Old Man Robert Holroyd. Our leader, this colossal man, the mighty Black Moses, among that band Zorzi called the greatest generation. Yim of that river, Holroyd, pious friend to all things good, foe of injustice, in old age unyielding, shades of youthful vigor, obsidian skin and ritual scars, barricades, with such a man we've gamely stormed. He referenced one of his own grandfathers, Kuku Taipan leader Peter Costello. Next to him his brother, who swallowed the Taipan's eye, blue-eyed visionary, namesake totem from Musgrave, marched, a child enchanged, wretched his mother's arms, stolen boy. Old woman's wretched scars on infants' footprints, wailing cold campfires of happier moments. He described the great Umpila leader, old man Isaac Hobson. To therefore, that statesman Hobson, natural orator, launched soaring this movement, cadenced with deep culture and evangelical unison. The Baal Mission's illustrious All Souls scholar from that River Nesbit, power of stunning argument. And finally, great Whig leader from Western Cape York, old man Francis Junker Porter. To his right, that wise warrior of the clan, charismatic philosopher general of Kiwi, hard of countenance, generous of heart, wielding fighting authority from fighting people, the Wick, urging patriots to civic duty on behalf of righteous cause. The second thought he would like me to convey was that the education of the young was his greatest investment. He is so proud of his niece, Tanya. He says she is the best return investment he ever had. He is very proud of her. And she honours her elders in everything she has done since she left home for Clayfield College, and will doubtless continue to do so in the future. The third thought he has, and wanted me to share, it is our survival as a people that is at stake with the Cape York agenda. And only we can ensure it. We need good friends and partners, but at the end of the day, no one else can do what we ourselves are unwilling to do for our own people. Lastly, he wanted me to convey 4 words: unity, trust, sacrifice, and belief. No cause can be effective without unity. The forces of entropy in families, society, and politics must be countervailed by leadership that urges unity. This means that even where leaders are not trusted, they must nevertheless show trust. This is the kind of trust that comes from belief. When we believe in our own people, we show trust, even where others don't give us the benefit of the doubt. It is the example of trust that builds it. Finally, there can be no progress without sacrifice. Sacrifice is our lot. My father was struck by the words of former Prime Minister Paul Keating, who once observed, "The reward for public life is public progress." On this night, we celebrate the progress of our people towards long-term survival.